All right, hello, all you night readers. Welcome to Tarot Days and Nights. I hope you are doing well. Everything is going well for you. I am doing well. This is the 8:30 edition of Tarot Days and Nights. All right, so let's see what our theme for the next 24 hours is. Our theme for the next 24 hours is that one right there. Yeah. Our theme for the next 24 hours is intuition. Yep. Intuition. Hey, MPT. It's just us. Yep. But that's okay. The crowd will all be coming in any moment. Intuition. That's our theme for the next 24 hours. Just going to leave that right there till somebody else comes in. Oof. What a day, huh? What a day. We had Freebie Friday today. We did 17 videos. 17 videos. I still have one more to upload. Intuition. Isn't that perfect? It's perfect. Intuition. It's just what I need to use. A little intuition. Yep, 17. All because I clicked on Facebook. Brilliant. Although I only had 5 on Facebook, so. Ebony Woods. I don't even see her here. Am I missing people? Am I like missing stuff? I have no chat except just you and me. That's so weird. Well, hello, Ebony. How are you? I hope you're doing well. And you would like a general reading. Please do me a favor, hit like for me, hit subscribe if you have not subscribed already. I do appreciate it. I believe you have subscribed already. I'm sure, I almost been positive that you've been here before. And that is awesome. I do appreciate that. Yeah, there is something weird going on with my chat. I'll tell you that. I have no idea. There is people jumping in now. Kyra. Hey, Kyra, how are you? Thanks for coming in. All right, so we're doing a reading real quick for, not real quick, but we're doing a reading for Ebony. Ebony Woods. Ebony. All right, you got Justice and Temperance in the same reading. Wow. Yeah, they always raise their lovely little heads, but I'll tell you, there they are. So, Justice tells me that things are very balanced in your life right now. Your life feels very balanced. Things are going well. You are in touch with your emotional side, right? You're balanced in emotions. You're balanced in life. Temperance is telling you to be patient. Take things in moderation. Even though the devil is tempting you to do more and to, there's all that temptation. Take things in moderation. Be patient. Don't just jump into things because the devil's some hot looking guy, right? Don't just jump in. Unfortunately, you do feel like you're stuck in a place that you don't really want to be at this point. But the thing is, you feel that way. Let's put it like that. You feel like you were stuck, but you're not really, right? You're the beautiful woman on the outside. The woman here is really not stuck. It's just, that's how you feel. You feel like you can't move. You feel like your hands are tied in some type of a situation. And in that situation, things will get better. They will get better. So keep that in mind, okay? And that's what I have for you, Ebony. Thank you so much for your question. I do appreciate it. I do. All right, well, Ebony, I don't see you anywhere. But I'm glad to do your reading. All right, so Kyra was part of the Instagram Freebie Friday today. Oh, there she is. There's Ebony. Thanks, Ebony. I appreciate that. Thanks for being here. Yeah, so Kyra was part of Freebie Friday over on Instagram and did her reading this afternoon and posted it just a little while ago for her. And now she's a subscriber and she is here with us, which is awesome. So the question is he coming towards me? So I think there is going to be a big change before anything happens. Before anything happens, big changes are going to come along. They're going to seem very chaotic. Things will seem very, very chaotic. I think that you're going to have, after this chaos is over, and after the change, after you've, whatever is changing, whenever that is done, I think you're going to have some choices to make. And I think you're going to have I think you're going to have to make a choice, but you're going to have a lot of things to choose from. So choose wisely, right? Choose wisely. Those are my words of wisdom. Choose wisely with the Seven of Cups. The Seven of Pentacles tells me that things that you had started in the past are finally starting to take hold and they are starting to grow, right? They're starting to blossom. And I think that is, that should be an exciting time for you. New things are starting. That new thing, of course, could be him coming towards you. Now, I think some of the issues that things haven't happened at the time frame that you wanted them to, is because you're struggling with something. You are struggling with something internally. I think something's going on, and like I said, I just think that it's making you struggle in your head, kind of thing, right? Mentally, it's a mental struggle with someone. But in the end, I do see where he does come toward you. He does come, he is interested in you, and he does want to see you. You have the Lovers, right? How much better could it be to have a love reading and end on the Lovers? The Lovers tell you, right, that you're connected. You have that love. You have harmony. And number one, you have trust. And that's really what you need. Trust is important in a really good marriage. So keep that in mind. All right? And that is what I see for you, Kyra. Thank you so much for being here. I do appreciate it. And thanks for taking part in Freebie Friday. Thank you very much. So, Lauren Kate, how are you? You are new. You are new here. If you would please just hit like and subscribe definitely please subscribe for me. That would be a huge favor to me. I would appreciate it. And while you're doing that, then I will do your reading while you're doing it. All right, so you would like to have a reading about a boy who has been in and out of your life for 5 years. You would just like to know if he's a soulmate or basically what his deal is. All right. Okay, hey Lily, how are you? It's good to see you. Christina, welcome. Welcome to the show. Welcome to Tarot Days and Nights. All right, so how many of you were here for the collaboration show that we did at 6 o'clock tonight? Raise your hands. Let me see by count a show of hands. How many of you were here? I was here. It was my collaboration. It was my show. Thanks. Jeez, these look like the same cards I had before. Yeah. So if you were not here for the collaboration at 6 o'clock, we had some exciting news, some more exciting news about our tarot channel. You know, the first exciting news of the week was we came up with a new name. There's a new name, and the name of the show is now very clearly Tarot Days and Nights. So if you're ever looking for it, that's what it's called. Nights with a K, right? Like night reader. Tarot Days and Nights. Then the next big change was, okay, we changed the time change. We added a second show and changed the nighttime show from 6 o'clock until 8:30. So now there's an 11:30 show and an 8:30 p.m. show. That's Eastern time. And then I started doing freebie Fridays, which some of you have partaken in, which is awesome. Christina, I got it. I actually did the reading and it's uploading to YouTube. I did it about 5 minutes before I went on the air. But yeah, I'll send it a link to you soon after the show is over. But yeah, so Freebie Friday, it was the next thing. And now we have another new announcement tonight. Well, I made the announcement at the 6 o'clock collaboration show, but if you weren't there, I will make it again. All right, so there's this guy who's been in and out of your life for 5 years. What is his deal? What's his deal? I think you want to move on with your life with someone else. I think you want to move on with someone else. I just think it's too much for you to be this person to be in and out of your life. It's just too much, right? So I think you kind of kick him out. I think he needs to go. I just think he needs to go. I think you have worked hard enough in the past to make it so that you can see the beginnings of new things here, right? You should assess what you've done in the past. See exactly what it was that worked and continue to do that. Don't worry about the struggle. Don't worry about the internal struggle that's going on right now. And I really think, because I think you're going to have a very clear new vision. It's going to be very clear. It's going to, when it comes to you, when you see it's not going to be a vision like angels coming down and, giving you some kind of great message. It's just going to be, you're going to have an idea. Let's put it that way. There's a better word. You're going to have a really good idea, and it's going to be very, very clear how to do it. It's going to come to you very clearly. The Ace of Swords says, The Three of Swords tells me that you're going to be able to overcome your obstacles. Anything that's going on in your life that you think has been slowing you down or stopping you or holding you back, you are going to be able to overcome it. All of these good things, well, except for the internal struggle, get rid of that too. All the good things in this reading here and here and here, you can tell they're good because they've got all that yellow, all that sunshine behind them. That's happiness, right? That's all happiness. All of that stuff happens because you get rid of Mr. 5 years on and off. He's not your soulmate, or he wouldn't be on and off. He's a hit it and quit it for 5 years kind of guy. And that's what I see. All right. So that's what I get for you, Lauren Kate. Thank you so much for your question. Thank you especially for your subscription. I do appreciate that. That goes a long way. It's important. Yeah, so Christina, I don't think I posted it yet. I didn't post your question yet. Did I? Did I post it? Maybe I did. Maybe I just haven't sent you the link and stuff yet. But if you've seen it, that's awesome. I know people are looking, and that is a good thing. So, but you'd also like to know, as a follow-up, Lauren Kate, you are very welcome. I'm glad it makes sense to you. I'm glad that makes sense. Kirara, how are you? Kirara was also part of Freebie Friday today. I did a reading for her earlier and sent her a link just recently. So I hope you enjoyed that. All right, so follow-up question, Christina. When will Ivan and you move in together and get pregnant? Well, I think you'll get pregnant before Ivan does. Let me just start off by saying that. Allison Dunn, it's late at night. What are you doing? It's like 1:45 in the morning. You're really sad and hurt tonight? All right, we're going to have to talk about that in a minute. All right, so Christina, I see that you want a lot of things, right? You want a lot of different things, but it's hard to do a lot of things at the same time. No matter who you are, no matter how good of a juggler you are, because you can see he missed one down here, right? So you need to, you really need to prioritize. Prioritize your life. Make the important things important and make the things that can be put away until a later time, put them somewhere away. Don't worry about the things that are not important right now. Be flexible, right? Be open to changing. And I think that's what's really going to happen for you. Big changes, right? Don't feel like you're stuck in a situation that you don't want to be in, though. Don't feel like that, just because somebody tells you something or does something or whatever, don't feel like you have to be in a certain place. You don't have to. You don't have to be stuck, right? Open your eyes and see the truth. This is what you see of yourself. But remember, again, like I said before, you're the beautiful woman on the outside. This is just how you are perceiving yourself in the mirror. Be the beautiful woman. Don't be the one in the mirror. Use your intuition. If things don't feel right, they are not right. Plain and simple, right? If things don't feel good, they're not good. If they don't feel right, they're not right. Very plain, very simple. That's my life. Plain and simple. I think you are a free spirit. You're adventurous, right? I think you want to discover new things. I think you want to, discover all there is to be part of a family. And I think that's important, right? So I think you do have, I think you are coming to a turning point. I do think so. I think that turning point is going to be good for you. I do think that the moving in together thing will most likely happen, but I don't see anything really about having a baby. Not yet. Not yet. I would be willing to say that your best bet is, of course, if you're going to move in together, do that first. Make sure that works. Okay? And that's what I see for you, Christina. I hope that makes sense. I hope that was a good follow-up to the question you had before. All right. Allison, what's going on? What is going on? Can I see if your adult son will contact you? You fell out last year and heard he's moved home, but you've not been given his address. And honestly, both of your children don't really want to know you in the past few years. That's very sad. That is very sad. And I'm very sorry for that. It's difficult. I went for many years not having contact with one of my sons because I had no idea where he was either. And it wasn't until after he got married and had a child of his own that he finally got in touch with me. So, yeah, I can empathize with you. I know how you feel. I have adult children. Luckily, 2 of them are fairly close to me. My youngest son, he's the closest. My daughter, who is the oldest, she lives not terribly far from me. But she is very, very busy. And so we don't get to talk as much as we used to. Which is, I can understand. I understand that with her. So that's okay. But like I said, the middle son there, the middle child, the oldest son, was gone for years. I had no idea where he went. If you're from the you're from England. I was going to say if you're from the United States, but I know that's not true. You always start off with hello from England. He moved all the way out to Montana. I know. Craziness. If you look at a map of the United States, I'm in New Jersey and he's in Montana. So you'll see that I won't be getting out there anytime soon. All right, so the Page of Cups tells me that you're somebody who likes to be home. You like that home life, right? I think right now you're emotionally fragile. You are completely emotionally fragile, and I think you need some stability. I think you need something to make life more stable. I think you need things to get things back in order. The 2 of Cups tells me that you and your husband, I believe, because I'm almost am positive that you are married. Am I right? Are you married? Are you married? Or just, or together with someone? Okay, you're not married. You're not married. I do see a connection though with someone. I see a connection. Yeah, I do see a connection with somebody. It does not have to be. A lot of times, of course, this is a romantic connection. People love to have the Two of Cups in a love reading because, well, that would be, that's wonderful because then there's a connection and it's love and it's, emotional and it's great. But this does not have to be a love connection. It can be just a connection. It could be that family connection. It could be a connection with one of your children, one of your grown children. I think that maybe that's what's coming for you. Yeah, you had a problem last year. You had a problem. You don't have an address for him. Do you have any way of getting in touch with him? Do you have a phone number? If you've heard that he's moved home, which I'm guessing is with his father, do you know how to get in touch with him? These are all just things I keep thinking about. You feel like you're left out in the cold. You feel like you feel insecure. You feel like there's just nothing and no one around. You have one person, one friend in the world, and, they're hurt. You have one friend in the world, and that person is very hurt right now. But I do see movement. I see movement. I see it being very fast. Things are going to move very fast. And I think that fast movement is going to go along with some power for you. All right, so you have a phone number for him, but he won't answer. You had a connection with a man for 3 months, but he's grieving. There you go. I just told you you have somebody with you, but they're hurt. I just said that. And now I know. And now you tell me that you have one friend and he is grieving. Certainly. I don't know. The only thing I see that is really helpful in this is that there is a connection coming. Now, whether or not that's the guy who is grieving or not, or if this is a family member, that I'm not positive of. I just know that it's going to be an emotional connection, one way or another. You do have contact with your daughter, though. Your daughter will contact you. You can talk to her. I think whatever has gone on between you and your daughter, I think that's where the healing begins. Allison, I definitely think that is where the healing begins. Okay? Kirara, what's going on? What's coming toward you in love? What is coming toward you in love? Now let's see. Allison, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I don't have much better information. I don't have much better news for you. But I'm going to tell you, I believe personally, my feelings that I get when I was talking to you about this, from reading your question and everything else, Allison, I believe that the healing will begin with your daughter. And if you can mend the fences with her, if you can get to some type of relationship, It may not be, super close mother-daughter relationship kind of thing, but if at least you can become tolerant of each other, right? If you can be tolerant of each other to the point where you can talk about things with each other, I think that's going to be the key to getting in with your son as well. I really do. The key is with your daughter. Kirara, it's good to see you. What's coming to you in love? Oh, what is coming to you in love? Let us see. I hope that helps, Allison. I really do. Like I said, I can understand. I can definitely understand what you're going through, to a point for sure. All right, Kirara. I think you've been in a relationship that you got out of where someone was very controlling, constantly wanted to play mind games with you. And I think they were just very cold. They were very distant. But you stuck in there anyway. You kind of hung in there. You're a trooper. You're that little warrior I talk about every once in a while. You stuck in there. Even though you were completely emotionally detached from one another. I think you need to take some time for yourself to think about exactly what it is that's going to be best for you. Okay? The Hermit says, take some time for yourself, reflect on things that have happened in the past, do a little soul searching, and then make sure it doesn't happen again in the future. Don't let that happen to you. Don't let someone control you and play mind games with you, because that's definitely not going to help you. I think the Fool is telling you to be very optimistic. It's a very new start, right? The Fool is the very first card. The very first card in the Major Arcana. It's actually 0. And so that is the newest start you can get in tarot. It's the very beginning. That's the beginning, and then the world is the ending. That's the completion. One is the start, one is the end. In between, there's a whole lot of other things. Be optimistic. There's a lot of potential for you. Use your sense of adventure. Restore your belief in the way things can be, and you will feel relieved. Absolutely. All right, Kirara. Again, I hope I'm saying your name right. I really do, because I've said it a lot. And that is what I see for you. That's what I see for you. All right. Let me move on down here. Hey, Georgia Peach. It's good to see you. Yeah, you got lost not being a wife or a mom again. I understand that. You've been divorced for almost 30 years. I got divorced my first time in 1989. She's verbally spiteful to you. Huh. I'm just going to see what other questions we have, because I hope you're still here, Allison. All right, so Jessica's here. Jessica is asking for a general reading. And then Lily, I see Lily-Ann here. Lily-Ann. Allison, I'm going to tell you, even though she's spiteful to you verbally, if you can hold back and take it just a little bit, just for a little while. Let her. I just think I think your daughter needs to spill her guts. I think she really just needs to get the anger out. I think once it's all out, if you can stand there and take the punches, take the hits for a little while and let her get it all out, I think that might help. I really do. I think that might, again, I think that's the key. I think that's going to be the way to help. If she gets it all out, maybe she'll feel better. And if she feels better, then maybe things can start healing. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. I'm not a therapist or anything like that. I just, these are just ideas that I have when I see your questions and I do the readings, and these are the things that pop into my mind, and I think they're important. I don't have cards. I'm not reading cards about them. I'm just telling you from the heart, this is what I feel. All right, so Jessica, a general reading, I think you're going somewhere, right? I see all kinds of movement going on right here. Are you moving? Physically moving? Like your residence where you live? Something's happening fast. You're moving very quickly. You're going, right? You can see the movement here. You're on the move. You can see the speed of the wands going through the air there, right? There's speed, there's movement, there's power. There's a lot of power. The Six of Swords says be safe. Be safe in the movement that you're doing, in moving or in traveling. No matter where it is that you're going. It could be the grocery store. It doesn't matter. Just be safe. The world says you are achieving the things you want to achieve. You're able to find your place in life. The High Priestess says use your intuition. Be patient. Be understanding to people. Be very understanding to people. Be empathetic to them. Know that everyone they have feelings. Other people have feelings too. I don't think that you don't think. I'm not saying that you don't think that. That's for sure. It's just always a nice reminder. Use your intuition. If things don't feel right, they aren't right. They probably are not right. I told someone that earlier tonight. If things don't feel good, they are not good. Use your intuition. That's exactly how it works. I think you have a very good family life. I think your family is very close. I think everybody has a good time together. I think there's, I just think it's great to have family and friends that are close with each other like that. And I think that's what you have, Jessica. I really do. All right. So that's what I see for you. All right, so Lily, you can ask for a reading too. What messages are shown in the cards? What messages are shown in the cards for you? You are over on Facebook. Give me a thumbs up, please, over there, and also follow my Facebook page, The Night Reader Tarot, just like it is across the top of the screen. The Night Reader Tarot, 3 words. If you guys would like to donate, there's a couple ways to do it. First off, if you have a phone that scans barcodes, you can scan here to pay by PayPal, or you can scan down here to pay by Square, or if you look across the bottom, you'll see you can go to my website, nightreadertarot.com, or you can do paypal.me/nightreader326 or Cash App. Cash App is $, the Night Reader Tarot, all one word. It's right down there. It keeps going by, so you'll see it. Feel free to donate. It keeps the show going, keeps all the fun stuff that we've got coming up going. All right. like I said, for everybody who was not here at the 6 o'clock show tonight that we did special, the special collaboration show, we did have a big announcement at that show. Ooh, did we ever? It was cool. It was really cool. So I think the message coming to you is you are going to be very successful in working, in your job, in business. I think you're very dependable. I think you are disciplined, and I think you really try your best to provide for your family. I think you're energetic. I think you're very passionate about what you do. I think you're a very honest person, and that's why people at where you work like you and want you to do things and want you to move ahead. I really do think that's a big deal with them. I do see where there's going to be some type of a change coming. It's going to seem like it's a bit chaotic. It's going to seem like it's a bit crazy. All of a sudden it's going to happen. It's going to be just something that changes. But then after that, things get good again. You feel prosperous. You're happy about life, and you're happy about your family and friends. You can see all the family pictures up here, right? You've got your friends around. You got the cat here, and you got a cat here. Everybody's sleeping. You're very comfortable. Life is comfortable. So much that you kind of get bored. You kind of get bored of things. So you got to find something to do. Got to find things to do. Keep on trucking, right? Keep on finding things to do, and I think that will make you happy. All right? So that's what I see for you, Lily. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it. I hope to see you back again. I do hope to see you back again. All right. Oh. All right. I do not have a clue how to pronounce your name. Kawani. I'm going with Kawani. You have to tell me if I'm right or wrong. All right. Because all right. So let's see what we got. You want to know about your marriage. What's going on? Erica Ann, how are you? Thanks for being here. Good to see you. GI baby, it's nice to see you. Georgia Peach. It's always good to have you. Adriana Maldonado, good to have you here. All right. So to guarantee yourself a reading tonight, to make sure that you get pushed right to the top of the list, you can donate. Donations take priority. Donations make your question a priority question and pushes it right to the top of the list and guarantees that you will get a reading tonight. Donations can be in any amount. There is no set amount for donations. All right, so you want to know about your marriage? I think your marriage started off good. I think you planted seeds when you got married, or when if this is about a future. I don't think it's about a future marriage. It sounds more like it's something that's you're married and something's going on. My pronunciation is almost perfect. All right. I'm kind of impressed with myself. Thanks. I do. I think that you laid the seeds down for a good marriage. right? I think you do everything you can to keep that going, right? To manage things the right way. I really do. I see the Lovers. How much stronger could that be? I see the connection. I think things are, up until this point right now, I think things are wonderful in your marriage. I think it's a wonderful marriage, or like I said, or going to be a wonderful marriage. That's what I see. I feel like you're connected. I feel like there's trust. I feel like you are friends first. You are friends and in a relationship, right? That's what you need. You need friendship in a relationship. All those ships, right? Friendship, relationship, all of it. The good ship, lollipop, I don't know. But I think in the end, I think you're going to have to make a decision. If you want to move forward, right? You can see this man wants to move forward, but he can't. That's the edge. This is the edge. There's only one way out. It's blocked by two swords. You have to make a choice. You have to choose between one thing or another. That's where it's going to be tricky. That's where things are going to be difficult. And I think, I think you're at a stalemate. I think you're just at a point where you're not sure which way to go. But you have to make a choice so that you can move forward. And when you make that choice, just remember, it doesn't matter because you made the choice. So either way is correct. Whichever way you decide, whatever you decide is correct because it's your choice. But you have to move forward. Kawani. I think that's how I think I'm pretty, yeah, I thought that was pretty close. So that was good. Thanks. That was good. I felt good about it. Georgia Peach, I have used several decks. This one is the Llewellyn Basic deck. It is basically a Rider Waite deck with updated pictures, less cartoony pictures. I used Tarot in Wonderland, very colorful, very cool deck, right? Very, very colorful. You can see all the colors. I've been using Anna Kay. Anna Kay is the bigger one. It's got the big square cards, giant size. And I've been using the Light Seers Tarot, which is this bunch. Right? This bunch of cards. So, take your choice. Take your choice, Georgia Peach. I've used them all. Alright, what do I have going on way, way up here? Sandra, how are you? Sandra or Sandra, whichever way you prefer. You are a new subscriber, and I appreciate that. Thank you so much for subscribing. You would like to ask this question. Does Filippo feel something for you? He's a Sagittarius, and you are a Leo. All right. And you have a birthday coming up in 4 days. Yahoo. I won't say how old you're going to be, but your birthday is in 4 days. So happy birthday. Tuesday. All right, let's see what we've got for you, Sandra. I do pick questions at random, so, if you didn't get picked and you think I skipped you, there really is no skipping when you pick at random, right? You can't get skipped when you get picked at random. But like I said, if you want to guarantee a reading, donating is the way to go. That will guarantee it. That will get you your reading right away. And, that is the fastest way. And I do not have any donations, so we keep moving on. But Sandra, here we go. What is he? Does he feel something for you? First off, I think you are. I'm going to talk about you first, because that's what I really see first. What I'm getting from this is you. Not that it's a woman here, because I don't care. There's no gender in tarot. It doesn't make a difference. I'm going to start with you, though, because I really feel like this is you. I think you're very excited. I think you are a bit impatient at times, because you're very adventurous and you want to go, right? You're ready. You're ready to move. You are ready to move. Somebody says the word and you're on your way. And I definitely feel that about you. I think things are changing, though, for you. I think things are changing. I think Filippo is a bit, I think he's a bit off balance right now. I don't think he's balanced like he wants to be. I think he needs to be a little more flexible. I think he needs to get his, I think he needs to get that balance back. I think he needs a new perspective. Because he is working hard. He's working hard to feel something for you. He's working hard to have those feelings. But I don't see where he really does. The bottom card I have in that deck now is the Ace of Cups. If I add another card on, the Ace of Cups does tell me that there is a new emotional type thing coming. Something emotional is coming. Usually that's a new love, but it can also be new healing. So if you need healing, it's going to be new healing. But it could definitely be that Filippo is starting to have feelings for you and starting to have emotions for you. All right. So that's what I see for you, Sandra. Give me one quick second. I just heard something and it didn't sound good. Hold on. Okay, I never do that, but I am back. Because luckily it wasn't here. Whatever that noise was, it wasn't here. But I always have to be careful because my wife is very sick a lot of times, and you never know what's going to happen. So I have to keep an eye on her, make sure things are okay. So Adriana, can you get a reading of your relationship with your kid's father, Felix? Are we still going to be together? All right. Yes, I'm sorry I took off there for a minute. Like I said, that's probably the first time since I've started this show back in the beginning of March that I've ever walked away from the show for a minute. I do apologize. I think after this I will have time for one more reading. So again, if you want to guarantee a reading, donate, now would be a good time to do that. I will stay on if there are donations. If there's donations, I will stay on for you to do those readings since you donated for them. I see a big change coming. Again, something very big, a big change, something destructive, something sudden. And then things get peaceful. Things get very peaceful. They relax, right? You can go back to depending on the things that you used to depend on. You can, manage your life better. You can do things better. Your family will be stronger. And that's what you want, right? Are you still going to be together after this change? I think so. You take a look there, right? There's a mother and father and a baby. I think so. The problem is, I think this is causing you I think this is causing issues for you. You ask if you're going to be together, but I'm not sure if you are completely certain that that's what you want. I think it keeps you up at night wondering. Right? You get the juggler over here, the Two of Pentacles, he's juggling things and stuff. And, he dropped one already, so he may not be the best juggler. He does have a lot of support, though, right? He has a lot of people down here supporting him, and basically, it's telling you that you want balance in your life. You want, you have to be a little bit flexible with this change. When this change comes, you have to be flexible. You ask, are you still going to be together with Felix? And like I said, it definitely looks like it. But are you really sure that's what you want? Keep that in mind. I think that's going to be the key. All right? That's what I get for you, Adriana. Thank you. Erica Ann, thanks for being here. I do appreciate it. All right, this is my last reading. This is my final reading. Yeah, he's cheated on you many times. That's why I'm asking you, is that really what you want? Do you really want to go back to that, Adriana? Thanks, Rowena. I appreciate that. So, all right, this is the last question. Adriana, think about it. Think hard and long about that. Yeah, no, you don't is right. I wasn't going to put those words in your mouth, but do you really want that? No, you don't. Move on. Move forward. He's your ex, right? Exes are exes for a reason. Exes are exes because they've hurt you. Because they've done something to you. And Erica Ann knows because we're talking about Ray. When will Ray stop? He's toxic. He's crazy. He wants to hurt you. Hopefully not physically. Erica Ann, he doesn't want to hurt you physically, does he? Because if so, I got a phone number for you. Yeah, you've been together 11 years, but you know what? That's on and off, right? Because he's cheated. So that's not really 11 strong years. All right, when will Ray stop? Ray's not going to stop until there is some kind of a truce. All right? I don't think Ray is going to stop until the police are involved. That's what I really see, right? You have justice. You want to know when someone toxic and crazy is going to stop trying to hurt you and trying to do stuff to you, and you get justice? That clearly tells me that there should be some type of law involved. There should be some type of authority involved. There's probably going to be court involved. And that's all right. That's what you need. The Queen of Swords says you need to be completely detach yourself from this person. This person is not someone that you want to be near. You don't want to be attached to them. You don't want anything to do with them. Right? You have too much to look forward to. You have too much to look forward to. There's so many good things out there in life that that you will not be able to see if you do not stop all this with Ray. Thank you. Thank you, Denise, for putting that up there. Because that's what I was going for, too. Denise has put a phone number up on Facebook. If he's trying to hurt you physically, you call that number, Erica Ann. And you got to promise me you will, because that's important. I think you're a good person. I really do. I think you're friendly and loving and warm, right? I think you're vibrant. I think you were all these things before Ray came along. I really do. I think you really need to make sure he is nowhere near you, no matter what it takes. And I think it's going to take police. I think it's going to take court. I think it's going to take some, law and order kind of things. But if he's going to hurt you physically, if he's trying to hurt you physically, I'm not pointing to a card, I'm just saying, if he's trying to hurt you physically, right over here is the phone number to call. 1-800-799-SAFE. And if that's the case, and I know you're not answering me, maybe because he's there, maybe because you just don't want to admit it. But if he's gonna hurt you physically, you gotta promise me you'll call. Get some help. I'm serious, Erica Ann. I know. I'm admonishing you like you're a child, and you're not, but I feel for you. I really do. Listen to the voice of a husband who is married to a woman who was beaten and battered, shot, and has multiple skull fractures and fluid on the brain from an abusive husband. Had to live in a woman's shelter for 6 months. Was in the hospital for almost 10 months. Because she didn't know how to get out. I tell you this because it's near and dear to my heart. And, I wouldn't make a story up like that for sure. Talked about my wife. She's right in the other room. Couple rooms over from me. She will have the residual effects from that for the rest of her life. And she and I deal with that every single day. I don't want to see that happen to you if that's the case. All right, Erica Ann, that's why I did your reading last, because it was a bit emotional for me. I'm sorry. But I do appreciate it. Thank you. Remember, that's the number. All right. Excuse me. All right. All right. Well, I don't have any donations, and I will. I'm done with the show for the night. Now that I've got myself good and emotional, all right. I left the number up there for you. All right. I'll be back again tomorrow. Back in tomorrow, 11:30 and 8:30. And I hope you all have a good evening. Thank you so much for being here for the Tarot Days and Nights show. And again, like I said, I'm here every single day, 11:30 a.m., 8:30 p.m. And I hope to see you all again tomorrow. Have a good night. Thank you so much. All right. Bye now.